Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I've got another resin kit to unbox and share with you guys just so you can have a look at this. This is from Model Bingo. What is it? It is the God Gundam. I was on the fence about whether I really wanted to get this kit or not, and then I was asked about doing this kit as a commission, and even though these days I'm not really doing any commissions, I agreed to take it on. So yeah, I'm going to be building this up for a commission, and so this will be one that I'll actually be building in the near future. So if you guys are unfamiliar with this kit, it's just a full resin kit of the God Gundam, and it looks pretty cool. It's very large as well. I've seen comparison pictures. It's like about as tall, if not slightly taller, than the Master Grade New Gundam Verka. So it's going to be a big boy. It's certainly not to the correct scale, if that matters to you, but as long as it looks good, that's the most important part to me. Now, interestingly, the first thing you'll notice is that this comes with some Legos, and that is because this uses some of these parts, or if not all of them, I would suppose, for some parts for the frame for this. So some of the parts of the frame are just going to be held together by some Lego parts. Now, I didn't realize this was quite this extensive for these parts, but hey, all right, okay. I mean, it totally makes sense to use some Lego parts for frames, I guess. I really wasn't expecting this many of them, though. There's quite a lot, and it really just looks like they're just like random Lego parts, like from something, but I guess they are. I should check to make sure that everything's there. I assume we're going to have that in our parts manifest down here, but just going into the kit here, it looks like everything is pretty much just all in this one single bag. There are a lot of parts in here, but it's not quite as extensive as I was expecting, but as you can see, everything is pretty much here. It's got all the parts there, all the parts for the backpack over here, and you can see all the different hand parts and a bunch of different parts in there. So yeah, it's not a conversion kit that you need any other kit for. You can just build the whole thing here with these parts and some Legos. So there you go. We'll see. It should be an interesting experience. Other things we have in the box here include some water slide decals, and these look pretty simple there. There's some cool line markings. Let's check these out. So they're all in either red or a kind of light gray color. We do have some of these 017NJ11. This is the Neo Japan numbering for this kit. So no like big markings or anything. No like what's that? The King of Hearts marking logo or anything like that. Just got some kind of line bits that'll go around on there, and some generic caution markings and things, and a couple little number logos. That's pretty much it. And then at the bottom is our manual for this kit. Now, as you can see, here's how the kit is going to look when it's put together. It doesn't include an action base, so you'll have to sort that out on your own separately, of course. That beam effect part is in here? I don't think so. Where is our parts list? Anyway, this beam effect part I don't think is in here, but let's see. So yeah, here is all of the instructions for putting all the Legos together. So that is what you'll put together there for making the frame, or that's just kind of like how to put these bits together. So like you'll see you have to cut some bits off here. It shows you where to cut these parts like that to put everything together. Here's the parts layout, and it looks like it should include that effect part. Where is it though? Oh, I'm stupid. There it is. It's clear. That's why I didn't notice it. I just saw like the two V-fin parts here. I didn't notice this clear part there as well. So it's in clear resin. That's cool. That's nice. So yeah, I was noticing that on the back here. That looks like painted, or it looks like it's just like painted clear green. It looks like clear, but I was thinking, I don't think that there's going to be any clear parts in here. Lo and behold, there it was. So that's awesome. All right. Okay, let's get back to this. So yeah, we've got our layout of all the parts there. So I'll have to check, make sure everything's there. Everything's all accounted for, but you can see we've got different options for the hands and everything as well. So it's all good. And then, so once you've got your Lego frame built, then it's just showing you how to put all the parts here. So it shows you the little green drop there indicating that you'll need to glue the part there. So basically glue everything to the frame in here. And you will be able to pose it, I suppose, but with everything just being all glued together for the most part, I'm not sure how everything's going to really be fitting super tightly onto the Lego frame. I don't know, but we'll see. If everything's just like held together by glue alone, I'm not really going to be wanting to move this very much, because just in case, right? But you can see how these parts are going together there for the head, like just fitting around this part that you're cutting off the Lego there, and then putting a few pieces together, putting the faceplate on the top of the head, and then the kind of camera cover on the top of the head and a couple of parts there on the front. So relatively simple. I mean, it's pretty much like building a simple master grade kit. Essentially, it's just that it's Legos and resin instead of polystyrene plastic. So interesting indeed. All right, so this is cool. With the tree part Lego there, you're cutting off the ends of that to use these little bits of that to stick in these parts there for the kind of wing bits there on the backpack. So that's pretty cool. Interesting indeed. And then putting the whole thing together, and then there's your final product. So really nice. We got some nice photos of this too as well. Not always in these resin kits do you have a lot of good photographs of the finished product, but we've got some nice ones here. Front look. This one just kind of front look there in a more kind of fighting stance with the backpack opened up, and then the back with the backpack opened up over here, and then like a kind of close up there on the face. Looks cool. Close up with the chest opened up. Very cool. And yeah, then the action pose there on the back. So if you wanted the heated hands, then I guess you could like try to get those remolded in clear, and then like painting them in like clear orange or something would look pretty cool. Otherwise, just painting them in orange just to look like they're very hot. You can do that just by using some paint effects, painting like white and then some clear orange around that to make it look really super bright. So anyway, just some ideas for that. I don't think I'm going to be painting the hands like that, but just an idea, I suppose, for anyone who's maybe wondering about that. So I'm excited for this. I think it's going to look really cool. I definitely think that this looks, in my personal opinion, a lot better than the upcoming release of the high-res kit. Personally, I don't really like some of the proportions of that one. This one I think is much more cool looking. So I'm looking forward to getting this put together. It's going to be an interesting experience. This whole thing is very interesting. This is I mean, resin is one thing, but Legos is a whole other thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's been like used. I'm sure this has been used like to some degree in other resin kits before, but this seems pretty extensive. So I don't know if you guys know of any other kits that like use this much Legos in them. Let me know. But anyway, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So this is just for the unboxing, just so you guys, if you're interested in getting this kit, just so you have an idea of what's going to be all included with it, what you're in for. Now, obviously, I can't speak as for like the fitting issues and things like that. We'll find out that soon enough once I get to work on this. This kit is not particularly cheap. It's over $100. I can't remember the exact price offhand at the moment, but yeah, it's not cheap, but it does look really nice. I guess we should probably take a look at some of these parts. Didn't really think too much about that, but take a look at some of the parts just to check the quality of the resin. I'm kind of nervous about opening up this bag because with all the parts just being kind of basically all together here, so once I open up one portion of the bag, just all of the parts can all fall out now. Well, let's pull out a couple parts here and have a close-up look to see how these are looking. The detail all looks pretty sharp. A couple of like these little notch details are maybe a little bit shallow. I might try to rescribe those a little bit just to make those a little bit deeper, but otherwise, I mean, everything looks pretty good. We've got our just nub or the gate there on the front, so we'll just cut that, sand that down the front of there. That shouldn't really be too big of an issue, but everything else on here does look pretty nice. Nice little vent detail. This would be for the ankle armor, and this part here that goes up on the shoulder, so you can see just some nice detail. The panel lining on there, yeah, the panel lining, some of it looks a little bit shallow, so I might have to just rescribe that just a little bit. That shouldn't be too big of an issue, but just some sanding, basically just some simple sanding just to get this prepped for painting, and I think these will be pretty good to go. Everything looks pretty nice on them. So as always, very happy with the results, or at least what this looks like just straight out of the box. So as for where I bought this kit, in case any of you guys were wondering, I bought this from Museigen Hobby. That is where I got this, but you can check it out if you want to find this anywhere else. I'm sure there's other places you can buy it if you want, but otherwise, you know, Museigen Hobby I think is pretty good. I've always had good experiences with them, so they're awesome. Nick is a great guy. So thanks guys for watching. Hope the video was interesting, informative for any of you who were interested in checking out this kit. If you have questions, of course, feel free to leave those down below. And I'll see you with a work in progress on this in the relatively near future. It won't be tomorrow or anything, but pretty soon I'm going to be starting work on this. So we'll let you go. We'll document the whole thing and I'll let you guys see how the process goes. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.